Thanks for joining me today, and welcome back to the Deep Dark. This is Danny, and I am getting a little bit tired of being stuck inside this little stone box. But before I can kind of go out there and venture on, I have a few tasks that I need to complete first. And what we're going to be working on today is check out my little balcony I made here off camera since the last episode, just to kind of reduce the cabin fever a little bit. What we're going to work on today is automating our ore processing and setting up our Tinker's Construct smeltery so that we can get ourselves some good weapons and some good armor, and so we can process all these tons of ore. I mean, these are simply smashing and beautiful looking and everything, but they're not really going to work so well when I get out there and face those mobs. So that's the plan for today. I've already got my planter set up, so the planting and harvesting and sludge boiling process is all completely automated right now, and you can see we've got a bunch of clay. But the one thing we don't have yet is gravel, and we just need one more piece of gravel to make a pulverizer, and everything else is kind of waiting for that, so I can't really do anything until we get another piece of gravel. I'm going to upgrade this so that it goes a little bit faster, because I'm going to need a lot more resources. So I'm upgrading that to expand the radius by 2. So now we'll be able to get a lot more sludge a lot more quickly, and the more sludge we produce, the more quickly we should end up with some gravel, and the sooner we'll be able to move on and stop waiting. We've got a bit of a backup here. My survivalist generator just wasn't keeping up, so I created a furnace generator, which is also extra utilities, but it gives us 40 RF per tick as opposed to the survivalist generator, which was only giving us 5 RF per tick. So we're now producing 45 RF per tick, and that's going to start harvesting things a lot faster now. Still no gravel. Just waiting for gravel once again. This early game stuff can be a little frustrating at times, waiting, because I really can't do anything until I get some gravel. Let's see, gravel? Nope. Oh, we just need one more piece. We got it. One more piece of gravel. I just came back from mining. I opened the chest. There was no gravel in it, and poof, one appeared like a second later. So we can finally make our pulverizer. While I was waiting, I did a bunch of mining, and then I created a little balcony up there. just for no apparent reason, just waiting around, but a nice little overlook to alright, we've got our pulverizer. We can finally automate our ore doubling, so I don't have to crank when I get too close to that thing. Oh, look at that. Holy man, okay. Alright, our pulverizer's up and running. It's collecting RF. So we can start throwing our ores in there. And then, to totally automate our process, I'm going to create an alloy smelter. So we need some furnaces, machine chassis, and basic capacitor bank. So we've got everything we need for this, so I'm just going to throw that together. And then we'll be able to fully automate our ore processing, our ore doubling, processing, and ingoting. Making into ingots. Yep. Oh, and we can put cobblestone in our pulverizer now. Now we can make gravel. Oh, that's what we were waiting before. So we have a 15% chance of getting gravel. So from a stack of cobblestone, 7 gravel from our stack of cobblestone. So we ended up with a stack of sand. We're gonna end up with a lot of sand in the long run. Now we just need to wait for clay. Oh. There's our alloy smelter, filling up with RF. I'm going to set this guy to pull from this chest. That's the chest that our alloy smelter is dropping into. So it's already pulling gold from there. And then we're going to push into this chest. And let's get rid of that chest. I'm just going to grab this whole chest over here with my dolly. I can pick up the whole chest because we've already got all our ingots in here, rather than moving them from one chest to another. We even got a shiny. let's see, why don't we let's take the ferrous out because I want to process that manually. Grab this guy over here, it's really heavy, we gotta go really slow. Alright, there we go, everything's automated. We've got our alloy smelter, our pulverizer. Now the pulverizer, I realized, does not automatically pull from a chest, so I had to use a vanilla hopper. I'm not used to working with, or I'm used to working with the Ender IO stuff, which automatically pulls from chest. So it took me a little while to figure out that I can't just put the chest next to the pulverizer. I actually have to use some kind of duct or conduit or something, or a hopper to pull it all in. So here, all our ores are going to be dropped into this chest, or all our ingots are going to be dropped into this chest when we drop our ores in the chest on the left. So we're all set. We've got our automation. Portable tank. I have a portable tank. I got myself a whole bunch of lava from here, and just while I was looking for lava, look at all of the ores that I've uncovered. I wasn't even looking for ores, just looking for we actually, my son and I did a little test, Slender TT and I, and discovered that the ores in the deep dark, at least here, are definitely more than doubled. I was under the impression that the ores here are doubled, and we set up a BC factory quarry in the overworld, and then we set one up down here in the deep dark in a test world, and we collected many times more. I mean, covering the same space, we collected many times more in the deep dark. Alright, we've got all our smeltery ready. Took a while to finally get enough clay, but now we've got all our stuff that we need. We've got our smeltery controller, our portable tank. That works out nice. So now we're not going to have to keep dumping buckets into there. So it's all set. We can start making some cool tools and weapons. No more of this vanilla stuff or stone stuff. And now we can make some aluminum brass for our casts. It's 3 aluminum, 1 copper. Tool forge. Now we can start doing the tier 2 tools. We can make a hammer and a lumber axe, which we don't really need, but I'm gonna make a pickaxe first because I want to make the hammer out of alumite, which requires obsidian. So I'm gonna make a bronze pickaxe, and then I'm gonna add a diamond to it, and that'll bring it up to obsidian level, and then we can do some obsidian mining. Stone. Okay, but we're ready to make our casts. We've got our aluminum brass, so we're just gonna make a stone pickaxe head and stick that guy in here. We've got 8 ingots of aluminum brass. Just pour that in there, and then each cast uses 1 ingot. And we're also going to need a tool rod. Just throw that away, we don't need that anymore. I'll just throw it in there to despawn. So I'm gonna grab, what's that? Oh, I'll cut that out. Shelves, okay. Let's make another shelf. I like to use the shelves for my casts. Then we can put them up on the wall and they'll be easy to grab whenever we need them. No, we don't want to put them over there. Let's put them right here. Yeah. Okay. So throw our pickaxe cast up there. That'll make it really easy to grab whenever we need it. And this, why am I walking around with this? Let's just throw this away. Alright, now we're ready to make some bronze. Just 3 copper and 1 tin. So we're actually going to end up, each ore gives us 2 copper, so we actually just threw 6 copper in there. We'll have to throw another tin once a slot opens up. What do we got over here? Sugarcane. For my binding, I'm going to make the binding out of paper. Sugarcane's coming along kind of slow. Why don't we plant another one? That'll basically double our yield. Paper binding. That'll give us an extra modifier. So there's our pickaxe. Throw that in there right away. And now we're ready. Yep, we've got enough bronze. We're ready to make our pickaxe head. Might as well throw that other tin in there so we can make more bronze out of the copper, because we'll definitely use it eventually. Oh, that was fast. It only uses a half an ingot. So we'll just stick that in there. See how nice the shelves work? Okay, make sure we got enough. We got 7 ingots. We only need 1, I think. Alright, there we have it. Bronze pickaxe. We've got mining speed of 8, which is actually pretty good already, and we've got 4 modifiers, so we can really speed this guy up. And, of course, we're going to use one of those modifiers to increase the mining level. You can see we put a diamond in there. The mining level was redstone, so we wouldn't be able to mine obsidian with that, but if you look over here, after we add the diamond, it raises the mining level to obsidian. Now, I'm going to grab some redstone so that we can speed this guy up. Grab that, we'll grab a stack of redstone dust. Put that in there. So we started out with a mining speed of 8. We still have 2 modifiers remaining after this. We're up to 36. Alright, so I used 2 modifiers to increase the speed. Now we can make a ball of moss with 9 mossy bricks, or mossy brickstones. I just used the chisel to create the mossy bricks. So there we have it. It's got auto repair. I can just throw the old pickaxe away. We really have no use for this one anymore. Right? Yeah, just throw it away. And eventually it'll despawn. Here we go. Oh. Well, my first death, promptly followed by my second death. I was coming down the shaft and I missed the puddle. The second time I came down, I wouldn't have missed the puddle if it weren't for the fact that there was a gravestone there. So I killed myself a second time falling on my gravestone. So here's our pickaxe, mining speed 17. Alright, we're back, and I got a whole bunch of obsidian so that we can now make alumite. Oh, and I died again for the 3rd time. I made it through the first episode without dying at all. Here I was in the deep dark with no weapons, nothing. And today I stupidly fall twice down my own shaft, and then I kill myself in lava while I'm trying to get obsidian. Now we're ready to make some alumite. We got aluminum, iron, and our obsidian. Large plate. These are each 8. They each have a material cost of 8. We have a tough rod pattern. And so we're going to make stone ones of these so that we can make casts. I got to grab some stone. Trying to keep my inventory clean, but I should probably keep a stack of stone. Alright, there's our large plate. We're going to need 2 of those for our hammer. And then, of course, we're going to need a hammerhead and a tough rod. There's our hammer, alumite hammer. I'm using 1 bronze plate and 1 alumite plate. It doesn't really make that much of a difference, and the bronze is cheaper, so I just decided to do that. And also it looks kind of cool having the 1 bronze plate. And again, we're going to speed this guy up with redstone, put a ball of moss on there so it auto repairs, and we won't have to worry about repairing this guy with more alumite. And alright, mining speed 8.28, mining level cobalt. So it's not the fastest in the world. but it should be pretty fast. I mean, it's a hammer, so it's going to take out 9 blocks at a time, so we should be able to do some pretty serious mining, especially in the deep dark. But so let's give this guy a try. You know, I come to think of it, I would really like to widen this. Why don't we do that first? That'll be our first test of the hammer on stone. That's not too bad. That'll work. I'm happy with this. Pretty fast. Oops. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we can go down the shafts this time without killing ourselves. Whee! Alright, that's the first one. This is the one where I died. Yay, I made it. Alright, let's do some mining here. How about right here? There we go. Nice. Boy, in the deep... Oh, look at that. We already uncovered diamonds. That's crazy. We're going to be floating in diamonds and everything else. Yay. One of the things I have to be careful about when using this thing is that it's so fast that it's going to be easy for me to create dark tunnels, which could be deadly, so I'll have to make sure I remember to keep stopping to put up torches. Alright, what do we got? Look at that, just from that little hallway that I made, we got 4 diamonds already, and a bunch of gold and iron, and I haven't even gotten all this stuff. We got over a stack of redstone. Alright, we're back, and we can just drop all our ores right in here, and it'll process it all for us. That's cool. Oh, not cinnabar though. We're gonna save that to make shiny ingots later. And let's see, what do we got? 37 diamonds already. Cool. I haven't even got a quarry set up yet. Alright, we've made a few steps toward expanding beyond our stone box so far. We have an automated farm, we have automated ore generation, and we now have the means to build some decent weapons and armor. Once we do that, we'll be ready to venture out and explore the deep dark landscape and see what kind of riches we'll find. In the next session, we'll get geared up and face the perils of the deep dark. I'm hoping to collect some ender pearls and some string, and to find some bedrock trees where we should be able to find some emeralds, and definitely the House of Darkness, where we'll find ender lily seeds and hopefully lots of other goodies. And once we have these basic needs met, we'll start doing some base building, probably in the following session. And if you've seen my builds in the past, you may have noticed that I do tend to like building modern beach house style bases. I will definitely not be doing that here. I have a few interesting ideas floating around in my head, and once I get my thoughts organized a little better, I'll let you know what I'm thinking. But think fortress rather than beach house. So I hope you join me and see where that goes. If you did enjoy this, please click the thumbs up button and let me know below if you have any ideas or comments. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.